her fly free, cross the still of the dawn. And if peace were a mountain, we'd gather around her to bathe in her silence, her power, her call. If wisdom could sing or whisper his secrets, eternally teaching the ways of the free. In my mind I can see them, I hear them, and I feel them. For love, peace, and wisdom are all part of me. If love has her freedom and peace her expression, surely wisdom will grow like a flower in bloom. The seed has been planted and tended and watered by the prayers of the hopeful and the tears of the brave. We long to return to that place of still waters and sit on the banks under some shady tree. In my mind I can see it, I hear it, and I feel it. And love, peace, and wisdom are all that we three golden keys.
Om Shanti. Good morning, golden morning, diamond morning. It's a very beautiful time of Thursday morning. In India, we say it's a Satguru Baba's day. Very auspicious day, auspicious omens. Baba comes as a Satguru, who is the Guru of all the Gurus and who empowers my soul, who enlightens my soul, who energizes my soul, who beautifies my soul, purifies my soul, grants me liberation and liberation in life. It is considered when Sadguru is pleased on you, it's a divine omens which make you feel obstacle free, bring lots of prosperity, lots of good energy in your life. So today, keeping Baba in my mind as a Satguru who guides me, who takes my boat across, I come to Madhuban, sit in History Hall, take Baba's drishti, and visualize all Baba's children are being invited and invoked by Baba, and all are listening Baba's light and might, and listening Baba's Murli. Today, the Murli, 17th April 2025, Morning Murli, Om Shanti, Bap Dada, Madhuban. Essence, sweet children, the spiritual hospital makes you ever healthy for half a cycle. Sit here in soul consciousness. Question: what direction should your intellects remember lest you carry on with your business, etc.? Answer: the Father's direction is you must not remember any corporeal or subtle beings. Only when you have remembrance of the one Father will your sins be absolved. None of you say that you don't have time for this. List doing everything you can stay in remembrance. Om Shanti. The Father says, good morning to you, sweetest spiritual children. And we also said, good morning, golden morning, lovely morning to beloved Baba also. After good morning has been said, you children are told to remember the Father. You call out, O purifier, come and purify us. So the Father, first of all, says, remember the spiritual Father. The spiritual Father of all is just the one. A Father is never considered to be omnipresent. So, children, first of all, remember the Father as much as possible. Do not remember any corporeal or subtle beings. Only remember the one Father. This is very easy. People say that they are busy and that they don't have time. However, you always have time for this. The Father shows you the method for it. You also know that it is only by remembering the Father that your sins will be burnt away. This is the main thing. No one forbids you to carry on with your business. Risk doing all of that. Simply remember the Father so that your sins can be absolved. You understand that you are impure. Sages, holy men, rishis, and munis all make spiritual endeavor. One makes spiritual endeavor in order to make God. Until you have his introduction, you cannot meet him. You know that no one in the world has the Father's introduction. Everyone has the introduction of the bodies. One quickly has the introduction of anything large. It is only when the Father comes that he explains to you the introduction of souls. There are the two things, the soul and the body. Each soul is a star and is very subtle. No one can see it. When you come and sit here, you have to sit in soul consciousness. That's why again and again we think I am soul in the middle of the forehead. Keep taking Baba's drashti. Baba is giving me light and might, so I remain totally soul conscious. More and more I remain soul conscious. My attention is in the middle of the forehead. And that way I keep charging my battery of my soul. This is also a hospital. Today Baba said this is a hospital because soul has received so many kind of sickness and illness and disease. And that's why soul feels disheartened. Soul feels depressed because it is a kind of disease. And this is the hospital, spiritual hospital, where spiritual Baba becoming our surgeon, our doctor, our healer to make us healthy, wealthy, and happy. It is the hospital where you become ever healthy for half a cycle. That's why we said, thank you, Baba, thank you, Baba, thank you, Baba, making me ever healthy. There is no hospital in the world who can make you ever healthy. Souls are imperishable. They are never destroyed. A whole part is in each soul. The soul says, I can never be destroyed. All of these souls are imperishable. Bodies are perishable. It is now in your intellects that your souls are imperishable and that you take 84 births and that this is in the drama. You also know which founders of religions come at which time and how many births they take. The 84 births that are remembered must definitely be of one religion. They cannot be for everyone. Not all the religions come at the same time. Why should we sit and calculate anything about others? We know that so and so comes at such and such a time to establish a religion. There is then the expansion of that. Everyone has to become Satopradhan from Tamopradhan. When the world is Tamopradhan, it is then that the Father comes and makes it into the Satopradhan golden age. You children now know that you, the people of Bharat, will come and rule in the new world. There won't be any other religions there. Amongst you children too, those who are to claim a high status will make greater effort to stay in remembrance and they will also write their news. Baba, I stay in remembrance for this long. Due to being ashamed, some don't write their news at all. They wonder what Baba would say. However, Baba still knows. A teacher at school would tell the students, if you don't study, you will fail. Physical parents also understand this from how much their children study. This is a very big school. Here you are not made to sit number wise. Your intellects understand that it is number wise. Baba is now sending some good children to other places. So at that time, the service was expanding slowly, slowly. So Baba was sending children. Baba would say, this soul is ready, to face the things in the world and share the knowledge in a right way and communicate with Baba properly. So that way, Baba will send them. When they go somewhere else, others then write, we want a Maharathi. So it is definitely understood that they are cleverer and better known than they are themselves. It is number wise. At exhibitions, many type of people come, so there should also be guides standing there to check them. Those who greet the people would come to know what type of people have come, so that one should then signal to the ones explaining. You can explain to these people. The Baba was like giving very practical training that somebody is clever and sharing proper knowledge, and some other people come, so they have to invite them. Like person A will see that there are few people, those who need to understand properly. Now, person B is a clever in giving gyan. So, person A will request to person B, please attend these people, give them gyan, like that. It is number wise. You can understand that there are those of the first grade, the second grade, and the third grade. You have to serve everyone there. When an important person comes, everyone definitely offers him a lot of hospitality. This is rule. The father or the teacher praises children in class. This is also special hospitality. The children who glorify the name are given special hospitality and praised. To say that so and so is wealthy and religious minded is also praising him. You now know that the highest on high is God. People say that he truly is the highest on high. But when you ask them to tell you his biography, they say that he is omnipresent. They completely put him down. You can now explain that the highest on high is God and that he is the resident of the supreme abode, whereas the deities are in the subtle region. Here there are human beings, so the highest on high is God, the incorporeal. You now know that you were like diamonds and that you have now become like shells, and so you have shown God to be even lower than yourselves. You don't even recognize Him. You people of Bharat receive that recognition, and then that recognition decreases. You now continue to give everyone recognition of the Father. Many will receive the Father's recognition. Your main pictures are the tree murti, the cycle in the tree. There is so much enlightenment in that. Anyone would say that Lakshmi and Narayan were the masters of the golden age. Okay, so what was there before the golden age? Only at this time do you know this. It is now the end of the Iron Age, and it is the rule of the people over people. There are no kingdoms now. There is so much difference. There were kings at the beginning of the Golden Age, and there are kings now in the Iron Age too, although none of them are pure. Some of them simply buy those titles. No one is real Maharaja. They simply buy the title. For instance, there are the Maharajas of Patiala. Jodhpur, Bikaner, etc. They mention their name, those names. Those names have continued eternally. At first, there were pure emperors, and there are now impure ones. So, Baba is sharing the story of the variety kingdom and variety royal families situations. The Baba wants to tell us that now you are becoming king. The words kings, emperors continue. You would say of Lakshmi and Narayan that they were the masters of the golden age who claimed the kingdom. You now know how the kingdom is being established. The father says, I am now teaching you for 21 births. Those people study and become barristers, etc., in the same birth. You are studying at this time and will become emperors and empress in the future. According to the drama plan, a new world is being established. It is now an old world. Although there are very good big palaces, no one has the power to build palaces studded with diamonds and jewels. In the golden age, they used to build all the palaces studded with diamonds and jewels. It doesn't take long to build them. Here too, when an earthquake takes place, they employ many contractors and they rebuild a whole city within a couple of years. It took perhaps 8 to 10 years to build New Delhi, but there is a difference between the laborers here and the laborers there. Baba is mentioning, certain things will be same, but certain things will be different because it's the energy, it's the vibration, and the purity. Nowadays, they continue to invent new things. The science of construction has so much force. They can get everything ready made, and flats are built very quickly. They build them very quickly here, and so all of this will be useful there. All of this will go with you. Those sanskar will still remain. Even the sanskar of science will go with you. So the Father now continues to explain to you. If you want to become pure, remember the Father. The Father says, Good morning, and then also teaches you. Children, are you sitting in remembrance of the Father? Which walking and moving around, remember the Father, because you have burdens of many birds on your heads. You take 84 birds, list coming down the ladder. Now there is the ascending stage in one birth. The more you continue to remember the Father, so sorry. So the Father now continue to explain to you. If you want to become pure, remember the Father. The Father says good morning, then also teaches you, children, are you sitting in remembrance of the Father? Please walking and moving around, remember the Father, because you have burdens of many birds on your heads. You take 84 births, bliss coming down the ladder. Now there is the ascending stage in one birth. The more you continue to remember the Father, the more happiness you will have. I repeated 2 lines. And you will also receive strength. There are many children who are placed in foremost numbers, but they don't stay in remembrance at all. Although they are clever in this knowledge, they aren't on the pilgrimage of remembrance. The Father praises you, children. This one is also number one, so he must definitely be making effort. You must always think that it is Shiv Baba who is explaining to you, and then your intellect's yoga will remain connected there. This one must also be studying. Nevertheless, he still says, Remember Baba. These pictures are for explaining to anyone. The incorporeal one is called God. He comes and adopts this body. The children of the one God are all souls, brothers. They are now present in their bodies. They are all immortal images. This body is the throne of an immortal image, the soul. An immortal throne is not anything in particular. This is the throne of an immortal image. Each soul resides in the center of the forehead. Let's again visualize I am residing in the center of the forehead. That is called an immortal throne. It is the immortal throne of the immortal image. All souls are immortal. They are very subtle. The Father is incorporeal. From where would he bring his throne? The Father says, this is my throne too. I come and take this throne on loan. I come and sit on the immortal throne of this ordinary old body of Brahma. You now know that these are thrones of all souls. This only refers to human beings. It does not apply to animals. Human beings have become worse than animals and they should at least reform themselves first. When people ask you about animals, tell them, first of all, reform yourself at least. In the golden age, even the animals are very good and first class. There won't be any rubbish, etc. there. If pigeons were to leave their droppings in the king's palace, there would be a fine. They will be punished. There won't be any rubbish there at all. There, they are very careful. They remain on guard so that no animals can ever push their way in. There is a lot of cleanliness there. There is also so much cleanliness in the Lakshmi and Narayan temple. They even show a pigeon in the Shankar and Parvati temple, so they must definitely spoil the temples too. They have written many such tall stories in the scriptures. The Father now explains to you, children. However, there are only a few who can imbibe it. The rest don't understand anything. The Father explains to you, children, with so much love. Children become very, very sweet. And Baba wants us to be very sweet. I am a sweet soul. I am a sweet soul. I am a sweet soul. Sweetest Baba, sweet child. Sweetest Baba, sweet child. Sweetest Baba, sweet child. And I see everyone as a sweet children. Everyone as a sweet soul. Let jewels constantly emerge from your lips. You are Roop and Basan. Stone should not emerge from your lips. The soul is praised. The soul says, I am a president. I am so and so. This is the name of my body. Okay, whose children are the souls, the one supreme soul. So you must definitely receive the inheritance from him. So how could he be omnipresent? You now understand that you too didn't know anything previously. Your intellects have now opened so much. When you go to any temples now, you understand that all of those pictures are false. Can there be anyone with 10 arms or with an elephant trunk as in the pictures? All of that is the paraphernalia of the path of devotion. In fact, there should be devotion of only one Shiv Baba, who is the bestower of salvation for all. It is in your intellects that Lakshmi and Narayan take 84 births. Then the highest on high Father comes and grants salvation to everyone. There is no one higher than him. Amongst you two, you are able to imbibe the things of this knowledge number wise. If someone is unable to imbibe them, of what use it is that one? Instead of becoming stick for the blind, some even become blind himself. If a cow doesn't give milk, they keep it locked in a cowshed. Here too, some are unable to give any milk of this knowledge. There are many who don't make any effort at all. They don't understand that they should at least benefit someone. They don't have any concern for their own fortune. They are simply happy with whatever they receive. The father would say, it is not in that one's fortune. One should make effort to receive salvation. You have to become soul conscious. The Father is the highest on high, and yet look how he enters an impure body in this impure world. He is invited to come into this impure world. When Ravan has made you all totally corrupt, the Father comes and makes you elevated. Those who make effort well become kings and queens, whereas those who don't make any effort become poor ones. Because it is not in their fortune. They are unable to make effort. Some make their fortune very good. Each one of you can examine yourself. What service do I do? Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children, and spiritual children say Namaste to spiritual father. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Dadis. Moment of silence. Essence for dharana. Become Rup and Basant. Let jewels constantly emerge from your lips. Become very, very sweet. Never let stones, bad words emerge from your lips. Become clever in this knowledge and yoga and benefit yourself and others. Make effort to make your fortune elevated. Become a stick for the blind. So Baba wants us to become. One, I have to become Rup and Basant. So I have to keep making myself aware. I am a Rup Basant soul. I am a Rup Basant soul. I am a Rup Basant soul. Second, very, very sweet. That we practice already. Again, we can do. I am sweetest Baba's sweet child. And I see everyone as a sweet souls. Third thing is clever in the knowledge and yoga. I am clever in the knowledge and yoga. I am clever in the knowledge and yoga. I am clever in the knowledge and yoga. And I benefit myself and others. I, the soul, benefit myself and others. I, the soul, benefit myself and others. Then make effort to make your fortune elevated. So I am making effort to make my fortune elevated. I, the soul, making effort to make my fortune elevated. I, the soul, making effort to make my fortune elevated, like that. I, the soul, become stick for the blind. I, the soul, become stick for the blind. Blessing. May you wear a tilak of the awareness of three things and become completely victorious. I, the soul, wear a tilak of awareness of three things and become completely victorious. 3 times, I, the soul, wear a tilak of awareness of three things and become completely victorious. So, first, awareness of self, second, awareness of Father, third, awareness of this knowledge of the drama. The expansion of all of this knowledge is merged in the awareness of these three things. They are the 3 types of awareness of the tree of knowledge. A tree is at first a seed, and then 2 leaves grow from that seed, and the expansion of the tree then takes place. In the same way, the main thing is to have awareness of the Father, the seed, and then of the true leaves, which is all of this knowledge of souls and the drama. Those who imbibe the awareness of these 3 things receive the blessing of being embodiments of remembrance, and they become completely victorious. So we have to remember myself, Baba, and drama. Okay, slogan. Keep your attainments constantly in front of you, and all your weaknesses will easily finish. I have attained Baba, I have attained my great fortune, I have attained Brahman family, I have attained lots of power and virtues from Baba, I have attained every day I am been attaining every day Murli's wisdom to keep charging my soul. So then weaknesses will go away. Om Shanti, moment of silence, and then object signal will read. Object signal. Remain constantly victorious with the awareness of the combined form. I, the soul, remain constantly victorious with the awareness of the combined form. At the confluence age, Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris cannot be alone. Simply experience the Father's company and your combined form. Do not think the Father is mine anyway, he is with me. No, let there be the practical experience of his company. Then any attack of Maya will not be an attack and Maya will be defeated. Simply don't be afraid no matter what has happened. Have courage and remain aware of the Father's company, and victory will then be your birthright. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Baba said, keep remember Baba's company. Baba is with me. Baba is with me. I am Baba's companion. Baba is my companion. Thank you, Baba, for making me your companion. Thank you, Baba, for being my companion. Om Shanti, Om Shanti. In a moment of silence, then you can repeat the point or you write in the chat box. Om Shanti.